mean, I researched a handful of programs around the Bay Area. This was the one that for me was the best fit because it incorporated the technical skills with the real world.
And I knew I wanted to get all of these certificates, which I gained 7 of them. So to do that in a 3-year time frame, I did pretty well.
Internships matter. For me, the internship I had last summer led directly to a full-time position.
And I'm so happy, and I'm working for myself, and I'm very fulfilled.
Tell us about your work experience before you began pursuing a career in web development. What did you do before?
Well, I had publishing experience before, and I worked for the American Quarterly, which is an academic journal, and I was their editorial assistant. I have also worked for another magazine, and there I worked in their advertising department and basically used computer programs such as Quark and InDesign to lay out their advertising pages. I went on to work at the Press Democrat, the newspaper in Santa Rosa, and there I also worked in their advertising and graphics department and assisted in the designing of their Real Estate Network magazine as well as their Sunday wedding celebration section. And so all of that was a great experience, and it basically led to my desire to take more computer classes at the JC to increase my knowledge base. Well, I originally decided to take classes at the JC because I heard it was a very good junior college, top 10 in the nation, and I heard that the classes here were very good and that the teachers were very good. And I wanted to increase my skill base and knowledge base for the workforce and wanted to get more computer skills for the workforce.
And what classes have you been taking here at the JC?
Well, I've taken classes from the Computer Studies Department in the Adobe Creative Suite, and I've taken Adobe InDesign Illustrator, which I have a certificate in, Premiere Pro for video editing, and Dreamweaver. And they've all been great classes that have helped me in the work world.
Tell us how you obtained this internship at O'Reilly.
Well, the way that I got this internship at O'Reilly has to do with the certificate that I'm pursuing. I'm pursuing 2 certificates right now. One is the Dreamweaver Web Content Developer Certificate, and the other one is Interactive Media. Basically, I've been taking many web design courses throughout the last couple years, and my goal is to be a web designer, and so I needed some units, internship units for my certificates, so I went to the work experience office and talked to the coordinator there and began interviewing for internships, and this is just one that I landed on and decided to accept.
What is a typical day like as an intern here?
Well, a typical day at Make and Craft magazine is basically having everything to do with updating and editing their website. They like things to be constantly changing all the time on their website so that visitors don't get bored by what's on there and they keep coming to the website. So basically I use Adobe Photoshop to resize images and create banner ads, which is one of my recent projects. And some of these ads have been used to advertise their annual Maker Fair that was held most recently in San Mateo at the end of May. And I also use their content management system as well as HTML to edit their website and put more images on the website.
What are the advantages of being an intern?
I think that there are a lot of advantages to being an intern because it's a way to get your foot into the door in the field of your choice. For myself, since I've been studying web design, it's great to really have a real-world experience. I feel that the contacts that I'm making here will help me land a job in the future.
And after the internship is over, what is your goal?
After I finish this internship at Make and Craft magazine, I hope to land a job in the world of marketing and advertising as a web designer.
What advice do you have for someone who is considering a career in web design?
Well, if someone is considering a career in web design, I would say to take as many web design courses from the JC as you can. First of all, take the HTML and CSS courses, which are important groundwork for you to have. You need to know the coding in order to create websites. Also, the Dreamweaver classes are very good. I've taken Dreamweaver A, B, and C, and it's really helped me. It's a great program, and I believe that Dreamweaver is the industry standard, and so it would be very helpful to know this. And so all of these classes will really equip you to get a job in web design.
And are there any specific projects, either here at O'Reilly or while you were in school at the JC, that you think really helped you understand whether or not you wanted to do this as a profession?
Well, one class that I took was multimedia projects, and that was a great class. Part of the class was lecture and hands-on instruction, but the second half of the class was working with a client, and we had a list of 10 clients, and we chose which client we wanted to work with. And so I was working with a team of web designers, and we built a site for a magazine, and it was a great real-world experience. And so actually, after the class was over, the managing editor of the magazine decided to hire me as a web designer, and so I decided that my business was going well and I wanted to pursue web design further. Some of my current projects are that I'm working on a few different websites. One of them is northbayculture.com. It's a photography website that I've been developing. Basically, on this website are photos of local events in the Bay Area, including the North Bay. Also, I have pictures of youth trends on it because I consider myself a trend spotter and understand the way trends change with time. Also on this page, I have photos of cultural events, and basically I'm just trying to get other people that visit the site exposed to Bay Area culture. And currently I am also developing an entertainment website and online magazine, and our first issue will be a film issue that interviews actors and filmmakers in California.